Hello everyone, welcome to Pro Tips for Better Balance. I'm Kelly Doro, and we are talking in this series about core stabilization. So we're not talking about how many crunches we can do, but we're talking about being able to stabilize through our core area, through our torso, which will help our balance and our stability. So these are critical muscles to be able to find, first of all, and to be able to start engaging and to start working with to help us with our stability. So you need a chair. We're going to do this one sitting down. If you want to grab a chair, and then come on back and we'll get started. If you haven't seen the Core Stabilization 101 and abdominal bracing video, make sure you check that out because it gives a lot of basic information and a really good place to start for how to begin finding these muscles and how to begin engaging these muscles. So check that one out if you haven't. And then let's jump into this one. I'm not kidding you folks, this one is called the dead bug. You can't make this up. So what we're going to do today, we're doing a seated dead bug. All right, so we're going to imagine like a dead cockroach or something. I know it's not the most pleasant idea, but you imagine a dead bug that's on the ground and it's got its arms and its legs out. Okay, that's kind of what we're going for. Like I said, I apologize for the visual. But to begin with, what we want to do is this abdominal bracing that we talked about in the other video. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Head is over the heart is over the hips. Then we're going to pull the front of the torso, the belly area, the belly button, pull it in toward the spine. If you think about pulling it in toward the spine, and then we think about pulling the sides of the body in, this is what we call bracing. So we're nice and strong, we're braced through the core, through the abdomen, and we're going to ease into this. So let's begin by lifting one knee up, and then we lower it down. Good, and you can have your hands anywhere right now. It doesn't matter. We're just getting the beginning motion of the legs here. So as we do this, we're still bracing through the core. We're keeping it nice and tight. Okay, and we pull that knee up, and we release it down, and we pull the knee up, and we release it down. Excellent. Let's take the arms out in front of us. And as we begin this, we're going to, again, if you need to relax your core and kind of take a little breath, you can. And then we're going to brace again. So we pull in through the front body. We pull the sides of the body in. We're pulled up nice and tall. Our arms are up, and then we'll bring a knee up and release it down. And the knee up and release it down. Good. Two more. Good. Excellent. So let me say, at any point, we're doing a progression here. So at any point, if you think, this is as much as I can do, this is all my body can handle today, just stop there and do a series of these, do a set of these. I would do 12 to 20 probably. Give yourself a little break and then do another set or two. So maybe 1 to 3 sets of those and do 12 to 20 each time. All right. So we're going to keep progressing this. Our arms are out in front of us. We're pulling in through the core, bracing in through the abdomen. All right, here we go. This is when it gets fun. We're going to lift a knee. Okay, either one, it doesn't matter. We're going to extend, let me turn to the side so you can see. I extend that leg out in front of me, and then the opposite arm comes overhead. Woo! And then I bring the arm and the leg back together, and I release it down. Good. I'm going to lift the other knee up. I extend it out in front of me, and the opposite arm comes overhead. Bring back together, and release down. This entire time, I'm still bracing through the abdominal area. Here we go. We're going to lift it up, extend the leg out, arm overhead, bring them back in, and release down. And knee up, extend out, arm overhead, bring it back together, and release down. Good. Excellent. All right. We're going to kick it up another notch. Like I said, if you want to pause anywhere in this progression, you're welcome to, and just stick with that exercise. Once you work on the exercise for a little bit, then you can progress it a little bit further. Okay, so now we're going to take this. I'm pulled up nice and tall. I've got everything braced in, and I'm going to lean back. So you can see in my chair, I'm leaning back, which is causing these abdominal muscles to work even more. All right, now I'm going to take my arms out in front. And I'm actually going to turn the other way so you can see a little bit better here. Good. So my arms are out in front, and I'm going to lean back And get yourself situated. Brace through the core. Lift a knee up. Arm and leg move together. Bring it back in and release down. Knee comes up. Arm and leg together. Bring back together and release back down. Good. Knee up. Arm and leg move. Bring it back together. Foot comes down. Knee comes up. Arm and leg together. Bring it back together. And foot comes down. Good. Now here's the trickiest part of this. It's ideally we're doing opposite arm and leg. Okay. The trickiest part sometimes is getting the opposite arm and leg to move together. So when I do this in a class of folks, we have all variations of this going on. So to begin with, what I tell people is just get something moving, right? Even if it's the same arm and leg to begin with, that's all right. We're getting a feeling for that arm and that leg moving together while we're bracing through the core, and then we bring it back together. Once you're comfortable with that, then we can do opposite arm and leg and opposite arm and leg. Good. So that is the dead bug. You can take that one with you and play with it throughout the week. Like I said, I would do, if you're doing a full dead bug where it's, full leg and arm extension, you're lean back, I would probably try for 8 to 10. And then I would do 1 to 3 sets of those. So do that 1 to 3 times all together. So we're building strength, we're finding these muscles, we're engaging through the core, which helps our overall stability, which will help improve our balance. So thank you for joining me and my dead bug friend today. Good luck with your dead bug this week, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.